Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM. I'm going to start with this. I'm not the guy to discourage you from taking profits, but I am the guy who will tell you to have a plan when taking profits. Reinvest, buying the dip, buying silver and gold, topping up your bags. This is the best non-financial advice to give. I always tell you to diversify. Buy a little bit of all of these ISO coins. It'll give you better options for passive income in the future. But you should also buy maybe some gold and silver, physical gold and silver, because the current financial system is going to collapse at some point. Some people believe there's going to be a time period of bartering. There might be a time period where some stores will only accept things of value, such as gold or silver. We don't know because we didn't live through this before. But you have to position yourself for anything in the future. And if you're going to take profits on your crypto, people keep asking me, what if Ripple wins that case and XRP goes to $10 to $13? What would the price of XLM be? Well, I would figure somewhere between $3 and $7. Maybe take your initial investment back, leave the rest in there, because this way you're playing with the house's money then. Hello, internet strangers, trying to make some money with this ISO 222 move in 2023. I might be horribly wrong. I'm in XRP, XDC, XLM, and some riskier plays. I hope for the best this year, if by any chance I'm right. I think it's going to start in 2023. I think we're going to see movement moving upward, especially if Ripple wins the case with the SEC. Will there be XLM buybacks? Is that even a thing? How is that even possible? Stop guessing a buyback. Now, XRP, the big buyback talk is always out there. I just did a video on it actually today. And if there was a buyback on XRP, why wouldn't there be a buyback on XLM? Because it's definitely going to be high valued in the future. It could be tied to ESDRs, just like XRP is supposed to be tied to ESDRs. And again, it's supposed to be backed by silver. Stellar is. So it would definitely make sense to have a buyback for both of these cryptocurrencies. Do you see what I mean? You can't fall for the buyback ideas, and you need to look at the facts around your crypto when you're investing. I got into XLM because I seen the value in it long ago. I know it's going to be a high valued stablecoin of the future. Wrote about green bonds and BIS last year. And we see here, interesting, the multi-chain approach, and that Q&T retweeted this, seems they're involved somehow too then. Next to XLM and Link, EWT was rumored, and I tried to fact check it with no proof. But when you look at this right here, BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, is using Chainlink, Stellar Lumens, and Energy Web for their new green bonds. $58 trillion worth of bonds. This is the bank of central banks. This is massive. According to this anonymous poster, there are at least 3 blockchains with a crypto token involved in this green bond platform by the BIS. First, what is BIS? BIS is an international financial institution owned by central banks and based in Switzerland. Now, this is something that I always tell you. Look at the facts around your crypto. And if Stellar is tied to this, this is massive. It consists of 63 central banks and monetary authorities and has a balance sheet of over 400 billion USD according to Wikipedia. In August 2021, they started Project Genesis, consisting of 2 prototype digital platforms for green bond tokenization. Look at the list of banks. And you can't see the value in XLM. This is so huge. It's going to push the price of XLM like never before. The green bond market is predicted to grow from 400 billion in 2021 to 500 billion euros in 2022. It's growing at an incredible rate. In quarter 4 of 2021, the 2 BIS prototypes were successfully completed. These prototypes, the permissioned and permissionless blockchain version, both use all infra tech, which is integrated to provide transparent and reliable green data. Renewable energy used among others. Both reports clearly mention the use of Stellar Org XLM. Fact. And that's what you look at when you're investing. Don't fall for any kind of conspiracies out there. Buyback plans. XLM being backed by silver. It does not need to be backed by anything. It will have a monetary value put on it by the central banks. I stress that all the time, and it's going to be a high value. Finally, crypto clarity. Then you look at this fintech regulatory roadmap, and you see where we are. We're in the first quarter of 2023. But this, I believe, the time has changed on it because we see things moving much faster today. You know, before it was always 2030. I believe everything's going to happen before 2025, 2026. Like we see here, Ukraine speeds up digital Hervenia project plans pilot for this year. Ukrainian authorities are speeding up the development of the electronic Hervenia. A high ranking government official indicated the executive power in Kiev is now in talks with central banks and businesses involved in the project to pilot the digital currency as early as this year. You see how everything is fast tracked now. That's because the world is changing so fast and everybody's trying to beat each other as far as innovation. We're in a currency war at the same time. Stellar Network is a sustainable blockchain technology that has already connected to the challenges of the real world. Technologies like this will be the catalyst for massive real life adoption. I believe we're going to see so much adoption around XLM in 2023, it's going to be shocking because everybody's looking in one direction while so much is happening behind XLM, behind closed doors. And yet people still are missing it. We're excited to share Decap's SO so users can now cash in or out of their USDC balance at participating MoneyGram locations around the world. Another real world use case for Circle's USDC on Stellar. And yet people still don't see the value in this. And like I said before, real world use cases already being used. So you don't have to wonder, is this use case ever going to happen? Is this partnership ever going to happen or go any further than just being a partnership? When I said Stellar partnered with IBM, that what sealed the deal for me because IBM is going to be one of the biggest players inside of that new financial system. Stellar is serious about building the best ecosystem in crypto. That's why we're increasing the size and scope of this Stellar Community Fund with an emphasis on our new smart contract platform, Soroban. Apply now for funding up to 150K. And again, this is just going to bring more growth to the network, adding more value to XLM. Everything looks very good for 2023. You know, if you're not holding XLM when that Ripple case ends, you're going to be paying a much higher price for XLM. It's hard to see it hit those higher numbers because it's been sitting in one place for so long. But because it's sitting there for so long, when it does move, it's going to be an explosive move, in my opinion, because you have all this growth happening with no price movement. At some point, the price needs to reflect all the growth. Lots of FUD around USDC right now. Keep in mind, BNY Mellon is their custodian. BlackRock manages reserves. Visa settles transactions in USDC, 100% backed by cash and treasuries, audited by Deloitte. Annual audits filed with SEC. I think the FUD is overblown. And right now, everybody's worried because of what happened with BUSD. They're saying that's it for USDC now. No, I believe they're getting rid of certain stable coins. The SEC is going after them. What we're going to be left with is USDC. I still believe it's going to be the United States CBDC at some point. And again, you see how Stellar is tied to it as well. That's why I'm telling you, you have to, if you're holding XRP, you have to hold XLM. Then you got to look a little bit further and hold some XDC. Then your three cryptocurrencies literally will be moving almost all the money. XRP bank to bank, XLM person to person and beyond, and XDC moving all that trade money. And as these cryptos start moving up in price, all of a sudden passive income options are opening up all over, because you're going to see more and more of that in the future as well. Maybe you borrow against your XLM and pay it back with passive income from XRP or vice versa. This way you get to continue holding your crypto and adding to your crypto over time. That's how you build generational wealth. But again, these cryptos don't need to be backed by anything, because they're going to get that monetary value. They can't be sitting at these low prices, moving a ton of money on a daily basis. And always remember, there's less XLM than there is XRP. So they might be priced around the same price point in the future as well. Nobody knows yet. But like I said, all we have to do right now is just sit back, be patient, and wait this out. Watch the whole new financial system get built from the bottom up. And while it's getting built, just continue stacking at these prices, because these prices are not going to be here forever. And I feel all of crypto is on sale right now. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.